told me a few months ago that I would be going to interview original Alchemist Linda Pierson, I would have told you, we'll just do it, no.
But
here we are.
It's happening, man. It's happening. I'm so excited.
She's got stories. She's been described as the alchemy historian.
Really?
Mary said that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, alchemy historian. And so when I hear alchemy and I hear historian, I'm thinking, yes, please. And the photos. The
photos. And possible prototypes?
I mean,
Maybe?
If I get to see a prototype that I haven't seen before, I'm going to be a very happy man.
This is the first alchemist that we are doing an on-camera interview with.
It's exciting.
That is exciting.
It's really exciting. She was she's only 4 hours and change drive, so it's just like, why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not do this and meet her in person and just, get to hear right there the stories that she has to tell. She was in the garage, man. She was the originals. The question I ask everybody, what's your favorite, which was your favorite story? I'm always curious about Phil Barron said Medicine Wagon, of course, and it's Jeff Wilson, Grubby's Romance. It's really cool to be doing this. It's like,
if you had told 6-year-old me that I would be on my way to talk to an original alchemist, I think I probably would have exploded.
Millions have the toy, millions more watch the cartoon series. There's just making this documentary. It's exciting. Not so excited about the 49-degree weather that we got going on here. The short stayed home in Jersey. I think that one of the coolest things that we have in the footage that we'll be using in the documentary is Linda building a Teddy Ruxpin, a talking toy. If Teddy Ruxpin had a godmother, she's one of them.
And she did the motion capture for the Pompeii band, right?
She was doing stuff, for what would have been the Pompeii animatronic band. So we have all that. We got the files. We're going to show it to her. And if she cries, it's his fault.
It's always my fault.
I have to be the director. So Vince, what does it mean to you that you are on this journey? You are about to meet someone who knew Ken Forsse week 1 of Alchemy 2.
It's overwhelming. So much of my childhood revolved around the toy and the TV show. This is a small way for me to say thank you to the people that helped shape my childhood. It's clearly something that resonates with children, with adults, and anyone who was exposed to it at a young age still feels the effect 30 years later.
It's going to be a fun weekend. We'll be there about an hour and meet Linda for the first time tonight at dinner, and tomorrow, lights, camera, action.
Once we arrived at our destination, Billy and I settled into our Airbnb and made ourselves at home.
We're living fancy this weekend. So this is Billy insisted on taking the bedroom since he's the director, and I'm just the producer. That's all. I'm relegated to the couch, the peasant that I am. Hey, look, it's me filming me.
That was very meta of you.
After unpacking everything, we assembled the set for Linda's interview and ran into some interesting experiences along the way.
You want to set up now or wait till tonight?
We can set up now. Why not? So, Billy, do you want to tell us about our Airbnb experience so far? By the way, that's the set for Linda tomorrow. We've already set up our...
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, those are awesome friendship cookies, by the way.
The housekeeper, the maid service forgot to come, so she's coming, and we got a $20 discount, but we bought, bath towels at the Rite Aid just in case.
Because the bath towels in the bathroom were,
questionable.
They were moist.
Yeah. You know what's really moist?
These friendship cookies. I told you, dude, you did not want to have any.
I broke my diet for that. but only one.
That night, we went to dinner with Linda and her boyfriend, Ed. And while I was incredibly nervous the entire time, they turned out to be two very wonderful and gracious people, and it was just the beginning of what turned out to be a fantastic weekend. The next morning, we arrived at Linda's house, and I honestly don't think Billy or I were remotely prepared for everything she was willing to share with us. One of the first things Linda showed us was prototype Grubby, or as he was rather infamously known, the real Grubby. Some of you may not know, but the original concept for Grubby was that he was to have 12 legs instead of 8. He also started out looking a lot more bug-like than he eventually became. Unfortunately, when Linda showed him to us, she quickly realized that one of his eyes was missing, and so urgent repairs were immediately underway.
So Linda's reattaching the eye to prototype Grubby?
As far as she's concerned.
The real Grubby. The real Grubby.
Not that. Whatever. My opinion.
Wow. Yep.
Blue tape.
As far
Wow.
as I'm concerned, this is my version of getting to watch Michelangelo. The Sistine Chapel ceiling. I mean, Vince, how do you feel watching this right now?
I'm just a cameraman right now.
So this was number
Oh.
46,
Oh.
1984.
Wow.
Grubby, quote unquote grubby.
Grubby.
Because, you don't want to confuse them with
The keen-eyed among you will recognize Linda's name as the wardrobe designer, credited inside the storybooks. But her role at Alchemy went far beyond that. In addition to prototype Teddy Ruxpin parts dating all the way back to 1983, Linda had much more in store to share with us.
There's just so much here.
There's a lot. That's amazing.
It really is. It's unreal.
There was a brand new Yes Entertainment Teddy Ruxpin,
Yes, Teddy.
new inbox.
New in box.
Yeah.
New in box.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
There's Yes.
Teddy Ruxpin.
along with an entire bag of beanie Teddy Ruxpins, which she graciously gifted to Billy and I.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this whole bag is for you.
Oh my god.
No,
Yes, I have a carton.
So these are beanie Teddies.
As Teddy's wardrobe designer, she'd also created some special outfits that the general public had never gotten to see.
Wow.
By the way, like,
He's so cool.
Aww. K Woods, he's a friend of
He's just gonna chill there.
This was made specially for him. He was an ambassador for something. It had to be Korean, whatever. I don't know. He was an ambassador.
I was gonna say, when were the Olympics in Seoul? Were the Olympics ever in the 80s in Seoul? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
That is so
Look at that outfit though. That's great.
88.
Yeah. Wow, that's right there. Yeah, it's right in the middle of it.
She also had an original Teddy, still in his box, with a very special inscription on the bottom.
Oh. Yep. I'm not crying. You're crying.
It was really weird because it looked like I was crying,
But the way she was.
She also had a couple of the classic Teddy and Grubby PVC action figures.
Let me tell you something. This one sits on my desk at work. A friend gave it to me. The originals that were mine from childhood are in a box in my attic with my very played with airship. Hey, it said it floated in water, and damn it floated in water. Okay, and so I.
Airship and the big plastic man. There's so much stuff that over the years we've got thrown.
It's just, these were so much fun. These were so much fun, and I love though when you look on the back of the box.
Yes.
Coloring from the live action special.
Yes.
Before things got changed up.
Green. Over time.
That's because you didn't make those.
Along with something truly unique, a couple of miniature plush dolls created exclusively for the Backpack Toys release to be displayed at Toy Fair.
When I was doing the backpack, and I think it was honestly don't even, it's a sample.
Oh my God.
Sales
Look at
samples,
them.
And I used them, I'm not sure why, at one point, but it wasn't that long ago. It was,
Yeah.
maybe in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And I had them in a box ready to ship back to him for years and years, and then he passed away. And it's like,
Oh.
They're in,
but yeah.
Yes, yes.
But why? And I have no idea.
But they're so cool.
They're very cool. Like, you know,
why not? Why not? Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
it looks like baby grubby.
Right.
It does,
Like,
it
but that
does.
looks like grown-up Teddy.
Yes, yes.
So I don't know why.
That's amazing. Yes, I have there was two versions of that. There was a small one and a big one, and I have the big one.
There's a picture of your brother John holding one on his
Yeah,
Facebook, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But by far, Linda's most important contribution were the near 700 photos she had painstakingly labeled and preserved, chronicling Alchemy 2's history from 1982 to 1987.
So Billy, how we doing over there, man?
I was not
You
emotionally
okay?
prepared for what this wonderful woman had for us. I mean, this is.
Historian of alchemy.
I was gonna say this is unreal.
But I mean, that's important. You're one of the only people left from the garage.
Who would keep all this?
So yeah, no.
I maintain that 30-something years ago, Linda understood that you and I would be here right now. It was that foresight.
She
right?
was
It
visited
that
in a
foresight,
dream.
you know?
Don't throw that out.
Don't throw it
You're
out,
gonna
don't
meet these two
keep it.
guys.
This is just, I mean, it's a plethora of the work and the love that went into everything that these guys were creating. I don't even know how to begin putting it all together. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
good
going
luck
to
with
do
that,
that
man.
because I'm
Rather you than me.
I would like to thank the Kodak company for pulling it. I'm telling you that right now.
Like I said,
I'm just saying,
all our
right?
profit was spent on Polaroid.
It is, I'm perfect. That is okay with me.
Honestly, we could have done an entire documentary just on Linda's memorabilia alone, from commemorative pins, to talking Snoopy, to an exhaustive list of every single Alchemy 2 employee.
And I would also just like to point out in these Polaroids,
Yes.
she has identified every single person.
Well,
Yes.
That's because I had them on the wall. If you worked at Alchemy, you were on the wall. And I kept everybody's photo.
There's
on the
just
wall.
Wow.
There's going to
Could
be on.
stay family. Well, at one point we had like 120 people. It was,
Wow.
That's so great.
yeah.
We've spoken about it before, and it's still no exaggeration to say that the documentary Ken Forsse, Come Dream With Me Tonight would not be shaping up to what it is today were it not for Linda Pierson's generosity. And that's to say nothing of her interview itself. And Linda wasn't the only one with some common history to share. As it turned out, Billy and his father had met Linda's boyfriend Ed on the set of America's Inventor all the way back in 2007. It's a small world after all. One of the most gratifying moments was the night after Linda's interview, when we got to show her some of the footage we found, and she got to relive some of her best days at Alchemy.
Yeah, there you go.
Programming was our choice. I'll be sure. Larry, I think his name is Larry also.
Oh, okay.
He was the one that I did the Subaru commercial with. It was his brother.
And before we go, there's one more thing I'd like to thank Linda for, and it's right here. To you watching at home, it may look like a normal, run-of-the-mill, backpack toys Teddy Ruxpin, but open up the back and we'll find something a little different. This is actually one of the prototypes. One of Linda's final tasks in Alchemy was redesigning Teddy's classic outfit to fit the modern backpack toys Teddy Ruxpin. You can see here that the cartridge bay, where the MP3 cartridges would normally sit, is actually empty and doesn't function whatsoever. Similarly, the buttons don't actually press. The on-off switch is little more than a placeholder for the real thing. This particular Teddy Ruxpin is little more than a mock-up, used to provide Linda Pierson with the appropriate dimensions so she could design Teddy's outfit at the proper size. Linda was kind enough to gift him to me the day of her interview, and he's had a very special place in my heart and home ever since. I would like to take a moment to say thank you to Ed and Linda for their time, their treasure, and their friendship.